guys, this is Amelia and this is Adam, and we're from CrossFit Victoria, and we're here with the lovely Kyle and Shane from CrossFit Moorabbin, and we're here to just shoot some shit around the chalk bucket and ask a few questions. This is called Around the Chalk Bucket. Adam, how are you today?
Welcome, guys. Thanks for coming down, guys. Obviously, two high-level athletes with us. That's why we're not doing this. We need it.
Exactly,
yep. So we're basically here to talk about their training, what they're doing at the moment. Obviously, Open's coming up, 2 weeks' time. You guys ready?
Yeah. It's ready 2 weeks ago.
You guys ready for it now?
Yes, now, not in 2 weeks' time, yeah.
Yeah. So 2 weeks' time, predictions, first Open workout.
See, I'm one of those people that hate predicting.
Nah.
I'd rather just get up and do it, hey? Really just see what happens, because, I mean, we're all training to be good at everything. We're not really training for one particular thing, so predicting just throws you off a little bit.
True.
In my books, yeah.
And it's kind of hard to predict like what your first workout would be. You can get an idea of what combinations.
The first one.
Yeah, you can get an idea of what combinations will be thrown in, but you don't know exactly what the first one is. Once the first one's out of the way, then you can kind of get an idea of what he wants to throw at us.
Yeah, exactly. I actually have a feeling that they're going to repeat 15.1A and 15.1B again.
They love repeating stuff.
They love repeating.
They will repeat.
They will definitely.
And there will definitely be movements that'll come up, which always come up.
Yeah, exactly.
But I would like to see a max snatch or something like that instead of
I think
max
it's coming.
Yeah, max snatch, yeah. And how about, so you reckon max snatch? Do you reckon any other new movements?
I think they might play with the 15.1 A, B, and actually make it with snatch or something like that, which would be
cool.
pretty cool.
Yeah. And the judges course has pistols in it, so do you reckon
that's what I saw.
Yeah, do you reckon it's time for pistols to come out?
Same as last year though, they had lots of movements in there that you're like, oh, they're going to be in there, and then,
true.
I mean, it could be for regionals. They had, what did they have last year?
Sumo deadlift high pull.
Sumo deadlift high pull, and they were for regionals, not for the Open. So.
That is very true, actually. I didn't even think about that.
Then you got stuff that's hard to judge. Pistols are probably a little bit harder to judge.
Absolutely, they're always
one rep, then So
I think they're just trying to make people a little bit more versatile in like movements in general.
Yeah.
So, but I think the way that Dave kind of approaches it is he kind of likes to keep people on edge, so that they
Loves doing
don't,
that.
they don't know what's coming at all.
Yeah, and so you guys said that you were like ready for the Open 2 weeks ago. So tell us about your training. Like Kyle, you did regionals and smashed it. And so what have you been doing this year leading up to the Open?
So last year was an interesting year. It was the first year I actually slowed down a little bit, and it's the year I did the best in. So previously it was always...
You're a type of man.
Yeah.
slow it down. Less is better.
The more you do, the better it is. You know, always be sore, always be broken.
Yeah.
Last year I got to the point where I was pretty broken. I was like, I just can't keep doing this.
Yeah.
So I programmed to a point where I thought I actually was slowing down too much, and it seemed to work for me. So I kind of took that approach into this year a lot more.
Yeah.
At the end of last year, I kind of took off all CrossFit, to be honest with you, for about 2 months. I had a few injuries I had to clean up. Did a lot of bodybuilding, a lot of fixing movement patterns, a lot of lifting.
Yeah.
And then I've slowly built back in the CrossFit side.
Yeah,
And I
that's
still
cool.
don't really believe in doing too many WODs per week.
I
Man,
like this.
yeah,
I
I
like
know.
This is my
This is
style.
so
It's not
good.
your style. Be smart.
Hey, I'm
with how you
becoming
train.
better with that type of stuff, right? I'm becoming better.
How
But
was that, like, mentally, though, taking months of CrossFit was like...
You know, it was really hard.
Yeah.
You can feel yourself getting unfit, but you can feel the problems going away. And the crazy thing was I would do it every year from now on, because when I came back so much better.
Yeah.
Like the niggles were gone, the things that were lacking was there. And then even though I was unfit, and you know you can always get that back.
Yeah.
It's not going to go
Fitness
anywhere
is
for
gonna
very
come.
long.
Yeah.
Whereas strength and the stability and broken body parts, you need to sort them out.
Yeah, exactly. And I find like once you have an engine, you'll always have an engine. And once you have that mental capacity to push yourself in any WOD, that's never going.
That's
Like,
it. It is. It's a mental capacity.
Yeah.
It is where's your head at, not so much where are your lungs and heart at.
Yeah,
It
and-
helps, but it's not the main aspect.
Exactly, and they'll always maintain. So it's so much better. And I'm learning this thanks to this guy, and now talking to you about the importance of pulling everything back and looking after you and your body, not just trying to smash every WOD as possible. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I wasn't just messing around.
No, I know.
There's
You're
something going on up
you're actually being serious. How about you, Shane? Any different?
Injury-free?
Yeah.
Well, after Schwartz, I came down with tendonitis in my elbow.
Yeah.
So that was like a huge breakthrough. It was probably my first ever major injury. So as far as programming happened, I couldn't follow anything because I was scaling this, and it was hurting me mentally.
Yeah.
So I thought I would just create my own thing and kind of like take out all the movements that I couldn't do, and it was hard like kind of training with people. So I thought I'd just do my own thing and just see how it goes and work with what I can do. And then as my elbow got better, I started to like find time to kind of train with people, or when someone could occasionally train with Carl when he pulls me into a 40-minute EMOM interval, which is terrible. But training has been a bit up and down, but I feel that this year probably my mental capacity is a lot better, which has always been my weakness. But I'm excited to see what happens.
Wow. And so what are you gunning for this year, Shane? Are you gunning for a top 30 finish or a team?
Last year I was top 250.
Yep.
So realistically, I would like top 100 and to be like make sure that Moorabbin gets a team in. Because I mean, our girls have been the strongest they've ever been. Yep. And our guys tend to be very consistent. So we've got 6 people that could potentially form an awesome team, but we've got others as well. Yeah. So that would probably be the main goal, and then maybe the year after that, we're pushing for that top 30 spot.
Awesome. Cool. How about you, Kyle?
I don't know. I find it really, for me, I kind of look at, I don't really want to look at regionals as the ultimate goal ever. I think I've been there 4 years in a row. It's kind of, for me, I kind of look at already being there. It's kind of like you just have to get through the open. Yeah, and it sounds arrogant, but it's really not. It's more so that I'm better than I've ever been. And if I can make it the last 4 years in a row, I imagine I should be there. And I guess that self-belief goes a long way as well.
100%, yeah, big time.
For me, that's a big part. I want to believe I'm good enough to be there. So the main thing is really being ready when I get there at the moment, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Cool. Is that a dangerous thing though? Like for some people thinking, is the open not the first step, and you kind of...
That's it. No, 100%,
some people like
100%.
done that in the past where they kind of just played with the
it,
open a little bit, and then
they're screwed, right? Yeah.
So,
no, 100%. Look, to be honest with you, open workouts favor me.
Yeah.
I like the open workouts. They suit me. Light movements for stupid amount of repetition. My body likes that.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not something I look at and fear for. Whereas my training buddy, on the other hand, he's a short, fast guy with heavy weights. Yeah. So for him, he's nervous about it, but he knows if he makes it to regionals, he'll kill it.
He'll be fine. Yeah.
So absolutely, I think you've got to know yourself as an athlete. I think I've been doing it for long enough to say, hey, look, I actually know where I stand and where I am. But yeah, look, there's always that possibility that you can still screw something up. You miss a clean and jerk in 15 point, 15 1A or whatever, 1B or whatever it is, you screw.
It cost you,
It cost you,
I came this close last year. You know, like it's there.
I know, I stepped up my numbers. I thought like I was way heavier than what I was, and then when I figured it out, I was like, oh my god, that's so upsetting. Like, damn it. Yeah. So it's
so you repeat WODs then?
That's the thing. I really am against repeating WODs for myself. That being said, 100% will do it if I have to do it.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Like I'm never going to look at it and be like, oh well, I came 100th in that workout, but that should be fine. Yeah. Like if I know I can do better, I'll do it again. Yeah. But I never go into a workout planning to do it again. I think a lot of people do that. I think a lot of people go into workouts going, hey, I know I'm going to redo this workout, so they kind of hit it at 80%, and then they do it again, and then they do really well, and they do so much better. I kind of see CrossFit as not that sort of sport. I feel like you've got to kind of go at everything at 100%.
Yeah, I agree. And talking about like training and doing WODs, Shane's been working with us for a while and training here, and we noticed the thing about skins, and and it's a big topic. We're big, and because I remember in 2011, Brendan Southwick wore skins, and it was like the talk of regionals. Oh my God, do you see he's wearing skins? And now it's become really common. Like, why do you guys like wearing skins? I'm just intrigued. Like, what's the benefits?
You just want to look good. Just say it.
It makes my ass look good.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all right. You can say it.
When I feel good, I lift good.
From a personal point of view, I feel that nothing can get caught or in the way. Yeah. Especially with weightlifting, like whether it's cleans or snatches, anything. Like it just, I feel more comfortable. It's like why do girls wear tights? Yeah. It makes them move a lot more freely and more comfortable. If they can do it, then why can't we do it?
True.
So.
No, that's true.
I guess for me, it comes back from all my other sporting I've done before. I did rowing. I mean, you think skins are bad? Try looking at us in a suit. You know? I did rowing. I did cycling. I did triathlon. It was all tight lycra, that sort of stuff. And there's a reason behind wearing that sort of stuff. It's exactly that. It's free movement. It doesn't hold sweat. You don't get a bar brushing up your bare skin or getting caught on pants. You have clean movement. They do look damn sexy.
Bring 'em
They
back.
do
Bring 'em
look
back.
sexy. Bring
Everyone
them
should
back. Well, like heaps of Olympic lifters wear them. Like
Yeah.
it's just I think
There's a
it's going
reason
to be.
behind it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be something that we're going to see a lot more of. Like so, yeah.
I'm bringing them out.
You're
It's
going to
about,
bring
it's
them
about
out.
being comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you need to be comfortable when you're training, because if you're not comfortable, then you're going to be worried about what other people are thinking. You need to worry about yourself.
Yeah. True.
I was going to say, we were talking about repeating workouts. You've told me you've repeated workouts multiple times.
I haven't repeated
Or
that
some.
many. I
You
have
have.
repeated some.
Yeah.
It's just interesting to see if like you change a strategy or something. I think I've repeated one, and like pretty much got the same score, but felt better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in that aspect, if you kind of like change it up a bit, I mean, yeah, it's just interesting to see where you're at.
Yeah.
There's definitely relevance to repeating workouts. Definitely. I mean, I've watched people perform like tenfold better once repeating a workout.
Yeah.
I think I drill these guys on not repeating things.
Yeah.
Like you should attack it like
Yeah.
it's your last workout. I think that's probably why they have that mentality as well. But I mean, again, my training partner will do it 5 times. If it means he's going to regionals, he's going to do it 5 times,
Yeah.
and he'll do it 5 more times if he has to.
Yes.
if he has
Yeah.
to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And talking about programming, are you in charge of all the programming at Moorabbin, or?
I have I kind of set up the plan.
Yeah.
The guys know what I want, and I give them direction on it.
Yeah.
Then what happens is I get my guys to fill in the days or the workouts for the day. Then they report it back to me, and I check over and say, "Yep,
Cool.
this is the direction we want to be going in."
Yeah.
Give them feedback on whether their programming suits what we're doing, and then give them corrections to do if they need to do them, and then we put that forward. As for comp group
Yeah.
or my more elite guys, I do all of that, and all the lifting programming I do as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you do your own programming then? Or
For
do you
the last
do
4
yourself?
years, I did.
Yeah.
I did everything, and then towards the end of last year, I was like, there's so much stress behind it. I don't
Yeah.
think anyone understands that.
Yeah.
Because you need to be programming this, and this. What if you've missed this? To handball it over to somebody else makes a bit different. So yeah, look, I have been partly following another program
Okay.
with my training buddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. But you do your own now
Yeah.
as well.
Currently,
You've done other stuff.
I've been mixing it up with my own and Kyle's.
Yeah.
So like I like his base program, I would be following that, but I'd probably just be changing the workouts to just suit my weaknesses a lot more
Yeah.
to help me in the open.
Is like the way I kind of look at it is if you can't program for yourself as an elite athlete, you don't know yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
And you're that means you're not pushing yourself. So there is a catch there. Like if you need to really know how to program for yourself.
Yeah.
And then once you're comfortable with that, having somebody else program for you or help you program,
Yeah.
I think is relevant.
Yeah, and sometimes when you're like working with someone else's programming, like it takes away that thought process for you as well. So you
Yeah.
just go in there and do it, and then like.
Yeah.
But when you
It
program
makes a
for
lot of
yourself, like sometimes I find if I program for myself, I have a lot more. There's a lot more chances of me actually changing what I wrote. I don't know what I was thinking back then.
Yeah.
Where if I'm following someone else's program, I'm like, well, if that's what
Better
they've
do
given
it.
me,
That's what I'm doing.
that's what I'm doing. Like
Yeah.
that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
What about like the other top guys? Do you kind of know what they're following, or do they give?
You know, that's not
Or
funny.
you don't-
We have no
No,
idea.
no
Like,
idea.
we know what they're following. We kind of know what they're doing, but you don't. It's not something you go, "Hey man,
Yeah,
guess how
yeah,
good
yeah.
I am today."
Yeah.
You know? I think people they play the scare shock factor sort of thing by posting videos. I mean, everybody has good days. Everybody
Yeah.
PBs. Like it happens. It doesn't
Yeah.
mean they're getting better as an athlete necessarily. It's funny because I go into regionals every year thinking I haven't done enough, and then I surprise myself.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, you don't really know where you are until the competition.
That's a great point though. You see on like social media, everyone posts their PRs, right? No one posts like, oh man, I
just your
missed
general
these.
stuff.
I missed everything today. I couldn't train.
Yeah.
Like blah blah blah. So you kind of do get sometimes a skewed view of what people are doing, and they might not be able to do muscle ups as well or something like that, and you don't even know. So
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
can totally surprise
And I
you.
guarantee you everyboys injured.
Yeah,
Everybody in the
100%.
elite level is injured to some degree, or tendonitis or something to some degree.
That means I'm elite level. 'Cause I'm injured.
You got always good.
Yeah.
So guys, we're going to wrap it up here, but before we say thank you so much, I just want to find out a little bit about your chalk usage. Like we're here, we're in front of the chalk bucket. I love the chalk.
What
Like
kind of chalk user are
what
you?
kind of- I like literally, people know when I've been training because I am covered head to toe in chalk. Like no joke. Are you guys like that? Are you like a bit more precise moving and
Well,
Like,
personally, I just make sure my hands are ready. As long as my hands have enough chalk, I'm fine. I don't need it on my face.
I
Not
do.
anywhere else.
I need it
not
on
too
like
bad.
my
Yeah, I'm pretty
shoulders.
good.
I need it everywhere.
I might put it on the bar depending on what the workout is, or
Yeah.
like on the pull-up bar. But as long as my hands are good and my hands aren't sweaty, then I'm ready to go.
Awesome.
For me, I'm really lucky. It's like my superpower. I don't actually sweat from my hands. They stay dry.
Oh,
No way.
way.
So if I chalk once, I'm good. Most of the time.
We have found it out here. Your secret.
So if I chalk my hands once, I'm good.
It's
Oh my
wasting
God.
time
Pretty much.
otherwise. You're just wasting time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes that's what I do. I'm like, I just need to catch my breath.
That's the thing. That's what
This
This
people
is why
do.
we're not elite.
That's like 5 to
much
10
chalk.
seconds every
Exactly.
single time.
And in the
chalk up.
open, that 5 to 10 seconds is like
It's huge.
from like
Huge amount.
100th place to 200th place. It's
Oh,
amazing.
So
Yeah.
the secret in the open, don't chalk.
Don't chalk.
Straight
Yeah.
up.
That's
Straight
where you
up.
get to know yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know how much chalk
We
you
learned
need.
something.
I know, we learned something new today. So guys, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure. This is our first time doing this and it's been heaps of fun. We're going to let you guys train now and Adam and I are going to just like Vanilla in the back. You're going to smash some fit eight.
Smash some
Yes.
fit eight.
And Adam and I are going to hang in the back and train with you guys too. So thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Boom.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.